Hi, thanks for clicking on this video. I normally don't do this, I don't do companion videos for my music videos, but I thought that this one deserved a little bit of talking about. I'm going to put a link right there to a new music video that I just posted for a song called Freedom in Panem. I put out a record of songs all about a book series that I love very dearly called The Hunger Games, and this was right before the last book in the series, Mockingjay, was about to hit shelves. So I wrote songs essentially about the first two books. Now I want to stop you right here. If you haven't read Mockingjay, if you don't want to be spoiled, I'm going to discuss what happens in that book, at least something up to the first half or so. So if you have not read Mockingjay, turn off this video right now, basically, because I'm going to talk about things that happen. I'm sorry. You should read Mockingjay. It's really good. You can actually just borrow mine if you want. I have like 4 copies of it, actually. So I wrote an album of 5 songs that covered the first 2 books because, of course, we didn't have the 3rd book yet. I've been working on an album recently that covers the 3rd book as well and talks about the first 2, talks about the whole trilogy. I'm very happy with it. Should be coming out in a couple of weeks. I wanted to talk to you about the choices that I made for the music video because it is a completely different visual representation of the song than I had in mind when I wrote it. Because we didn't have the 3rd book at that point, I was writing this song from the point of view of Katniss Everdeen in the first book. I guess a little bit in the 2nd book. There's some references to things that happen in Catching Fire. But I decided then, after reading Mockingjay, to set the music video from the point of view of Peeta and have him be thinking about this stuff while he is being held in a capital prison, being tortured, essentially. And what I thought was really cool is that the song that I had written from one character's perspective and means one thing, at least to me, from that view, means something completely different when sung in the voice of Peeta. So I thought, even though the song itself was written in a girl's voice at a certain point in her life, I thought it would be neat to try to present it from a different point of view. So for those of you who were wondering how I could possibly have written a song about Mockingjay before it came out, that's how I didn't at all. But it is one of those happy accidents where the lyrics really fit. And I think actually, for me at this point, hold more meaning from Peeta's point of view as opposed to Katniss's. So basically what we decided to do was, I'm sorry, there's going to be no behind the scenes footage in this. I don't have any other than us just goofing around and screwing up takes. We decided to shoot it at our friend Jimmy Wong has access to a pretty cool warehouse, so you probably would know it if you watch Freddie W's videos. He uses that warehouse all the time. So we shot a video in a sort of chase sequence of breaking Peeta out of prison, and those of you who follow Hunger Games stuff probably recognize a lot of people in the video, but specifically Joey Graceffa, our good friend, who played Gale in this video, because he just freaking loves Gale. Loves him. Loves him. I feel like he and I are probably going to have a knockdown drag-out fight about which one of those characters is better at some point. I mean, I'm not on anybody's team, but I do play Peeta in my videos. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video for Freedom in Panem, and once again I will have a new album of Hunger Games songs about all 3 books hitting iTunes in probably about 2 weeks. So thank you for going on that video and liking it and rating it and giving it 5 stars and sharing it on your MySpaces. I don't know. Thank you guys very much for watching, and until I see you next, be brilliant.